Alright guys, I've been hunting this piece of state land for a few years now, and what we have going on this year is there's a cornfield across the road here that the deer have been feeding in on private land, and I've been trying to narrow down where they're coming from to get to the cornfield. Here's the road, the bridge, and the cornfield is out over here. I'd been thinking for a while that the deer were coming from way back up in and crossing through another piece of timber to get to the cornfield. But in recent observations, driving past when I didn't have time to actually hunt, the deer, where they were in the field heading to the corn, the only place they could be coming from is this little creek bottom that's right on the edge of the private land on the opposite side of the road. And it's just a small piece, and there's a swamp back in here with some beaver activity. So I got down here today and located where the deer have been coming out. There's tons of tracks. I've only seen does recently, but earlier in the year there was 3 8-pointers in a field over here right off this little piece. And I got in here today finding lots of tracks and stuff through the mud. Some real fresh stuff. And then I just found this nice rub here. See all the ravelings, it's all fresh. So I came back in here, put the trail camera up so I can kind of narrow down time frame wise when they're heading out, because a lot of the times when I've come back in this other piece to hunt or just drive by, it's pretty early and the deer are already out in the field. So you can see the fresh tracks right here. So they come down here and cross the road. So back up in here behind me, you can see this tree right there. So I'm going to I found an opening back in here where they're coming from, real small. There's some apple trees with tons of apples in them. So I'm gonna get back in there. I cleared a little lane out, so if I'm only maybe 6 to 8 feet up in that tree, so I'm not skylined, I'll have a shot into there where the trail comes through. And it's so thick in there that all the runways here condense into one major runway. So it's gonna be like a 15-20 yard shot type thing. I'm gonna just have to hope that I hear the deer coming so I can get drawn before they get in the opening. That way they don't skyline me. So I'm gonna get back to, I need to swing around a thick rose bush patch and get into that tree, kind of trim a little, open a little lane up to get back in there so I can get in there quietly. And hopefully in the next week or so I can get in here and check on the camera to see what type of activity and when, and get a doe down or something, maybe a buck. All right, stay tuned.